there are folks who have raised their hand. So if you have a question, at the bottom of your screen, there is like a Q&A function. If you can, all right. Okay, so there is a request maybe for our tech to please turn off auto captions in your Zoom so we can see the AI media captions from our end. Yeah. All right, so cool, welcome. I wish I brought my guitar, so maybe we can do like some welcome music. So at the moment we have 79 folks. Yes, so there is a question from Judith about like their video being an audio, but you can still hear us. I can assume, Judith. Yep. So at the moment, the folks who are able to turn their videos on and speak are the speakers in this webinar mode. But yeah. So, but the actual unmute button, it's disabled at the moment for participants. Yep. In this webinar mode, yeah. All right, Amy, do you want to kick us off, like, or start welcoming folks?
Let's get started. We're about a minute early, and I think people are kind of streaming in, but yes, really want to welcome everyone to our Right Yes Conversation training. And before we kind of kick it off and get into it, I want to acknowledge that today I'm joining you here from Yagara and Turrbal country here in Meanjin in Brisbane. I want to acknowledge that sovereignty was never ceded, and I want to pay my respects to elders past and present. And I just want to really ground us in the strength of our communities, of our elders who have gone before us in this particular moment. We are in a huge, momentous year of the referendum where the national conversation, the media, all of the politicians are talking about First Nations communities and our issues and our future. And this is a really huge moment, and we, wouldn't be here without the work that has gone on for decades and decades. And so really want to ground us in that and that strength as we go through the next couple of hours. And yeah, so my name is Amy Gordon. I'm a Grand woman, and I'm the First Nations Justice Campaigns Director at GetUp, and I'm also leading our referendum work. And so, yeah, really want to welcome everyone here to our Right Yes Conversations training. We have had an overwhelming response of RSVPs, and so we're just really excited that you're all here joining us on this Saturday morning. And before we kind of get into what today will be about and what we'll do, I just want to introduce you to a few people who will be leading us through the next couple of hours. Firstly, Larissa Baldwin-Roberts, GetUp CEO, and Charlie Wood, who is joining us here. Charlie is the co-founder of Tipping Point, and then Kaz, who was on the call before, but has just, there she is, great, Kaz, our organising director. Yes, so the four of us will kind of be leading you through the next couple of hours. So yeah, really excited to have everyone here today. Now, for those who don't know who GetUp is one of the largest political organisations in the country, and we're a progressive independent movement that is about trying to push for a more progressive and more fairer country, and putting, democratic participation back into our politics. And, we work on a range of issues from climate and economic justice to First Nations justice. And I think the really special thing about GetUp is that we are, really powered by our members. Without our members online, in communities, out there having thousands of conversations, this work wouldn't be happening. And the only reason we are as powerful as we are, and that we can, push for the changes that we need to see, is because of our members, like you all on this call today. And I think that's a pretty special thing. And so, you have all chosen to spend your Saturday morning with us for, pretty obvious reasons. Right now, we're about 8 weeks out from a referendum. That is a referendum on, First Nations communities and First Nations justice and what that can look like for the next decade. This moment is about the momentum that all of us will be building in our communities in the lead up to referendum day, on referendum day, and then, for the years to come afterwards. And so today is really about understanding the context of this moment that we're in, what's at stake, and, the most impactful thing that you can be doing. And obviously, in the context of this training, that